Hey there, YouTubers. Back from my weekly trip to the comic shop. And it's a bit of a light week this week, but I picked up a couple of extra things because, I don't know, I don't seem to be happy unless I'm spending about 20-25 bucks a week on comics. So I got through a couple extra things in. The first thing I got is the latest issue of Starlight by Mark Millar and Goran Parlov. This has been a fun... I was unsure if I would like it the first issue or two I read it, since it's a Flash Gordon sort of getting older and then going back to where he had his adventure story. But he's doing a real good job with it. I'm enjoying it. And I didn't notice till this very minute that I got the Rob Liefeld cover. There's a Rob Liefeld grimace for you. Looks a little buck-toothed or something. But I didn't even notice I got the Rob Liefeld cover. Not a huge fan of Rob Liefeld's art, but he's fun to follow on Twitter if you don't follow him on Twitter, because he's always got things to say about things. So, and I think I think Starlight has a hoof there. Anyway, the art inside this book is very nice. Like I said, it's a Flash Gordon. It's an old Flash Gordon take. Haven't read it yet, since I just got back from the store. But I do like the series. Next, we have Ghosted number 12. Looks like there's some giant hands and a needle trying to stab him. Story about a guy who investigates haunted things, and he's haunted himself, both figuratively and literally. He's got the one of the characters who died in the first story arc is now haunting him, so there's his literal ghost, and he's got things in his past that keep him from being happy. Let's see, that's by Joshua Williamson, David Gianfelice, Miroslav Merva. I'm not even sure. I think this might be a new artist. Yeah, I don't recognize this art, so it might be a new artist. But I like this art. It's pretty neat. Magician posing. But I've enjoyed Ghosted since the beginning, and I'm going to continue with it. And we have Armor Hunters number 3. Really enjoying this series. Valiant's done a nice job with this crossover. Their universe gets a little more cosmic. We get a little more insight into Exo Man-O-War's armor, as these armor hunters from across the universe come to hunt all the Exo Man-O-War armor because it's evil. It's pretty typical modern day art, all heavily colored and dark. But it's a nicely told story. Who's doing this one? Robert Venditti, Dougie Braithwaite, and Laura Martin. Good stuff. One of the few, I guess you'd call them mainstream books that I'm reading, but very enjoyable. The Walking Dead 130. The Walking Dead's been a bit, I don't know if I'd want to call it predictable, but unsurprising lately. But it's still a good book. I still enjoy it. That's a particularly nice cover, I gotta say. Rain can always look good in a comic cover if it's done right. And it's a Charles Alder did it right. Adlard, that's his name, right? Adlard. I always get his name wrong because he's just one of those guys whose name I get wrong. But another issue of The Walking Dead. It's a good, dependable book. I like it. Comes Thief of Thieves number 23. Looks like we get snow uniform Thief of Thieves. This reminded me of those Batman toys. Once again, good book. I think the story lately in this one was they supposedly killed his family, some gangster, and so now there's no caper going on. But he's getting revenge on this gangster. Who draws this? Sean Martinborough? Andy Dingle, Sean Martinborough, Adriano. Sean Martinborough has done an excellent job on this book, I have to say. It's had a rotating staff of writers who have all done a pretty good job. But nice falling figure. But Sean Martinborough has been the one consistent part doing an excellent job on the art, so kudos to him. It's not easy drawing a comic book every month. So there's Thief of Thieves. Good stuff. We have Dark Ages #1 from Dark Horse. A $3.99 book that they put me off, but since it was a slow week, I decided to get one. I think Dan Abnett is half of the Abnett and Lanning writing team who do a lot of Marvel and mainstream stuff over the years. And though I haven't read a lot of it, I've generally liked their art. So, I mean, I've generally liked their writing, but it was the art in this I liked. I thought the art was pretty clean and nice looking. So I said, you know what? On a week where I'm not picking up a lot of books, I'll spend the $3.99 on a first issue, because I like first issues, and it looked pretty, though the cover isn't exactly eye-catching. I don't know, what is that? I can't even tell what's going on. Some monster or... not a great cover. But some pretty good insides. So we'll give that a read, and I'll let you know how it is. And finally I picked up Harley Quinn #9. Only for the cover. I'm not a Harley Quinn fan. I'm not a Batman fan. I don't buy many mainstream comics at all, as you can tell by my list, but I am an Amanda Conner fan. And I don't know, this strange cover just caught my eye. I mean, there's a dog running with a bone, some bees chasing a guy. Is that some sort of gopher or beaver? I'm not even sure. It's a selfie variant cover. It is just a strange, strange cover, which of course catches my eye. And I don't even know what the insides look like. Who's doing this book? I didn't even open it up because I just liked the cover, and I know I'm not going to be a huge fan of the story. But nice artwork. Lots of scantily clad women, it would seem, are in Harley Quinn. And I know everyone out there in YouTube land is a big Harley Quinn fan, since I watch all your videos, but this is this might be the first Harley Quinn issue of anything I've ever bought. Anyway, nice cover. It'll go in my bought just for their covers section of comics. So you guys have a good time out there this week, YouTube.